Good morning. Okay, so it's another week. It's actually Wednesday. I've been so busy the last couple of days, so I don't think I've picked up the camera much. I may have, but I don't think I have. Anyway, exciting new delivery come this morning. It's over there. I'm going to put in a video afterwards. So I just got my bookbinding machine. I had intended to get it using money from Ko-fi, but I wasn't advertising it enough, and so I used the money that I had got from Ko-fi and put towards it. I also didn't do it as a business purchase. I purchased it myself because it had £300 off and the offer was running out today. So I thought, I desperately need this thing. And then I'm thinking, oh, did I really desperately need it? Could I have managed without it? So anyway, I've had an experiment. This is what my notebooks were like. Okay, these are my tear pads. So these are ones I make by hand. They take, with drying time, I've got to prep them, brush them, and then drying time, probably one pad will take about an hour. And then I need to, the other thing that's a real pain is that I need to wedge everything up so they're completely flat. So even just prepping one book can take easily 30-40 minutes if I'm not careful. So I got this bookbinding machine. Now, I've tried with different things, but I used some greaseproof paper or baking paper on my last attempt, and the end has gone really well. It has splurged over a little bit there, so I need to remember to put one extra sheet on that is blank, and I have to cut this to size yet because I was being impatient. But look at it. It is just so gorgeous. So this is actually for a commission. I tried on a couple of different things first. First thing I tried was using card, and you can see the glue on the rollers. And I used paper, and of course it looks really messy. I can't send out a product like that, but that is gorgeous. I'm so pleased. So I need to trim this, but apart from that, and that took 5 seconds. I mean, I had to prep it first in that, I had to print it and cut it and stuff like that. But the actual doing it in the machine was literally about 5 seconds. So I'm going to be able to offer these at wholesale prices now. Not just this size, A4 size, plausibly A3 size too. God, A3 desk planners might be quite good actually, because you could have your week list, your to-do list. Okay, I'll have a think about that. Anyway, I'm really, really pleased that it worked. Okay, so what else have I been up to? So I've been printing more Halloween mugs. I've packaged it up and you can't, hang on. Printed some more Halloween mugs. Aren't these gorgeous? These are for the lovely Sarah Mills. She is on Instagram. I will link her account below. Everyone's getting ready for Halloween now. I've done, I don't think I showed you last week, I've been practicing with wristbands, and this is my Cheer Up Buttercup. I do have one that says Suck It Up Buttercup as well, but it just felt a little bit inappropriate for me to have on my wrist with young children in the house, to say the least. This is a notebook I'm working on, so that's got to be finished today. I have predominantly been doing guinea pig snoods and guinea pig badges. That's been quite a lot. I've also made a start on making some affirmation cards. I'm sorry, you're in selfie mode, so you're not going to see it, but it says Cheer Up Buttercup. And this little buttercup is the flower that I drew when I illustrated my mum's wildlife meadow, and she had buttercups. So I already had the illustration that I had created, and I just think it looks so gorgeous on there. I'm really pleased. So it comes in a affirmation card, which fits in your wallet perfectly. If you have a wallet with a little clear window, sits right in it. I didn't even plan that. It just happens. I do love it when a plan comes together. There is a keyring. I haven't put the keyring bit on yet. There is also a badge in the same design as this. And I'm going to print up some art prints today to put on greeting cards. So that's that. I've got another seriously busy day ahead of me today, and I've got to go and see a potential tenant later on, so I need to do that too. So I don't know how much I'm going to film, but I will try my little hardest. It might just be lots and lots of still pictures for a little while. I don't know. Oh no, it'll be my new machine next. Can you tell I'm excited? It's a bit of a monster. Shall I turn? I'll turn you around so you can see. If it'll let me. Oh, come on. Yeah, I had to turn you off. That is it. It came in this huge box. And I have to say, I nearly did my back in trying to lift that thing up. But look at it. It's really big. I'm going to have to find a more permanent place for it, I think. But I suppose it depends on how popular tear pads are. But I'm going to have to make a few as samples today, I think. But yeah, I'm really pleased. Yay! Back to me. Okay, I'm going to go get on with some work, so I'm going to go. Bye-bye. Like in the middle of a conversation you think, what the hell am I talking about? I just filmed like 5 minutes. Me waffling on. No idea what it was about. Anyway, okay, so I wanted to show you a badge that I created for my patrons this month. I couldn't show you last week because, although I did have a little glimpse of it being made, I think, but I couldn't show you last week because the patron boxes hadn't gone out, but I would like to show you what the badge looks like. So one sec. Okay, so the theme for my patrons in September was Autumnal Bliss, and it had a really nice colour palette, and you'll have seen me wearing this, which is one of the patterns that I created. Sneak peek, something new coming. And I was really pleased with it. Now, when I do patron boxes, goodie boxes, I like to put a pin in it or a badge. I tend to alternate it month to month. Anyway, I can't really afford to do the whole enamel badge thing, you know. I mean, it's really, really expensive. And I don't think I would have the support I would need in order to do a Kickstarter for it. I think mentally I couldn't cope with that either, actually. So I'm not even going to go down that route. But also I quite like the challenge of making my own enamel-ish style pins. So anyway, this is the pin that I the pin that I designed for my patrons this month. And it is a little squirrel. So I illustrated the squirrel, as you can see, and then I printed it, and then I printed my logo on the back, and then I added a pin, and I have some black or coloured bungs that go on the back. And then to make it sort of enamel-ish looking, I resin it on top. and I've been really pleased with them in the past. But I set myself a challenge this time, and I wanted to do something really different. So I'm almost too scared to show you because you're not going to be able to unsee this, okay? Right, that shape there is actually the shape of a double-decker bus. Can you see it? And I wanted to see if I could take one of the shapes that I already had and turn it into something different. I mean, now that I know it's a double-decker bus, I can't unsee the double-decker bus. I did sand it a little bit at the top and take the corners off a little bit. But I actually drew the illustration to fit into this template. And I'm actually really pleased with it. It was kind of a fun challenge to do. So, yeah, so my patrons got one of these. Completely exclusive. In the past, I've done ice creams and cupcakes. I'm sure I've done another one as well. I can't think what it is. But I wanted to use up some of the blanks that I already have. So, yeah, it's my little squirrel. So, next month's Patreon, or this month, as it were, we'll have probably a couple of badges in. I tend to do like a couple of badges and then a pin, a couple of badges and a pin. So if you would like that, do pop over. It's for my top tiers, so my $20 tiers, which works out about £17 in the UK. But I dare say it'll probably change with inflation or deflation or whatever. So, but it's great. You know, you get, I mean, this month everyone got a face mask. Not this one. This was my second one that I did really badly because you can see all the white. But I just use it when I'm out and about. So, you know, I don't care. But I wouldn't send it out to my patrons. So, yeah. So everyone had one of these. Everyone had one of those germ-free keys. And a pin. And a sticker sheet. So I was really pleased with those, I have to admit. And then everyone last month with their orders, they all got a key ring as well. I haven't got one to show you because I've run out now. And all my patrons, until I get to 10 possibly, I've got 6 patrons at the minute, and all of them have had I've got a free gift to say thank you very much for being one of my first patrons. So they've gone out too. Yeah, so I have 4 slots left if you want a free gift. It doesn't matter what tier you sign up to either. It could be the $3 tier, the $5 tier, $15 tier, $20 tier. No, I lie. $3 tier, $5 tier, $10 tier, $20 tier. The $10 tier also gets a little goodie box as well. So, you know, I haven't got any pandas at the minute. They're pandas. The $10 tier. Anyway, that's enough plugging my Patreon. I will insert some pictures here of the things that I did exclusively for this month's Patreon. Not plugging it because you can't have these now. They were exclusive. I will also include hopefully I wanted to show you this huge box I got in the post from the most fantastic Moments Crafts by Catty. I designed her logo years ago, and in fact she was actually one of my very first customers when I started doing stationery and that. Her logo's changed quite a lot over the time, but she's just the most gorgeous woman. She really is, and she's a lovely page to follow, so I totally recommend her. And I'm ashamed to say I kept meaning to buy something from her, but I hadn't got round to it. So, but I have now. And I thought I would, oh my gosh, that she's done, oh my word, they're in separate boxes. Okay. God, this is the most beautifully done. And she's, look at all this packaging. I mean, she's really made sure they don't get damaged. God, that is absolutely amazing. Right. Are you ready? I almost don't want to open it, but I desperately want to see what's inside. These little boxes are really super. Oh my gosh, it's like Christmas. Actually, some of these will be Christmas presents, so that works well. Look at that. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh, she's got beautiful beads and a little unicorn horn. Oh, it's the sticker that I've done for her. There you go, Moments Crafts. She is definitely worth following. And when I designed this logo, the brief was to do felted flowers. So these little things look like, if you do felting, they look like these sort of little spools of felt that you can get. Oh my word, that is just so adorable. Gosh, that's so well made. And that plait. God, my daughter is going to love that. I thought it'd be a good Christmas present thing, but I don't know. I might need to give it to them now. It's so cute. Okay, so this one is another big box. So I have a feeling this might be the one from my youngest. Oh, look. I mean, luckily both my girls like unicorns. Look at this one. Oh, it's so soft. So we go, got two little unicorns. Luckily my girls like different colours. I did wonder about getting a unicorn for my eldest, but she has so many ornaments. I daren't get her any more because I'll just collect dust. But these, oh, the little eyes are nice as well. They are gorgeous. Have a little horn battle. Right, and do you want to see what I bought for myself? So last box, and I couldn't resist. Look at that little face. Look at that. Oh, look. Oh my god. Oh, she's even felted the earth. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look, she's even felted earth. That's the most gorgeous rabbit ever. Look at it. Oh, wow. So I'll put a link to her Facebook page in the comments below. These are just amazingly good quality. They are amazing. Aren't they cute? She used to do lots of paper crafts, but now she's really moved on to the felting, and they are so smooth. I mean, even the join on the ears is so well done. They're immaculate. Whenever I do any felting, it never looks this perfect. Is it wrong to want to keep them all myself? No, I better box them back up, hadn't I, and give them. Bah humbug, hey. I want to keep them. They are just way too gorgeous. So, bye-bye, little purple unicorn. And the question is, can I do it up as neatly as she did it? Probably not. I love these boxes. Such a good idea. So I think I'm going to hide those And I think they will have to be Christmas presents because they are just so special and adorable. Thank you very much, Catty. I absolutely love them. You are such a clever girl. You really are. Do visit her. She is awesome. And she is just a really lovely person. So, okay. I'm going to sign off now. I have no idea if it's been a good week or a bad week as far as filming. I have a feeling it's not been so good. So I'm really sorry about that. It has been just crazy busy here, and I just kept forgetting to pick up the camera, or I thought, oh, that's not a very good thing to film, or I thought I was filming and then realised that I wasn't filming. It's been a whole weird week, really. And today has been immensely unproductive because I've been really anxious, and I think that's because I've had such a successful September. I think I'm having this bit of a come down. I don't know whether you have this problem where when things go well, you then start thinking, well, I don't deserve that. And you almost, well, I mean, for me, I don't feel like I deserve a lot of things, and then I start beating myself and I'm almost punishing myself. And I think today has been one of those days where I've just had these high levels of anxiety. So I've done a lot of tidying to try and help my mental health. I really ought to try it at home, actually. Anyway, I am feeling a little bit better now, but it does mean that I haven't been as productive as I would have liked to have been. So yeah, so sorry about that. Don't have anything hugely exciting. You'll probably just get a lot of still photos. But I hope you'll be back with me next week. I have a penguin to print. I have only just, I think, come up with a solution on how to print it as well. Because I thought it was going to be really difficult, but I have a cunning plan. So yeah, join me on that. That'll be interesting. If you belong to some sort of toy preservation society, maybe don't watch it, because, you know, this poor penguin has to go in the heat press. It may not be pretty. I also have a hoodie that I really need to get printed. And I have 2 of my Illustrator / business merchandise bundles. You can't, sorry, it is back to front, but I am doing a bundle of merchandise. This one is the business bundle, so you get 11 items. So we've got a face mask, compact mirror, mug, magnet, notebook, keyring, small tin, mouse mat, coaster, bookmark and a tote bag, all for £35. Okay, and you can retail that for like well over 50. And if you're having it for a business merchandise, it's so fab to have your stuff everywhere. I mean, it's great advertising, free advertising. You know, you can do the school run with a tote bag that has your logo on it. You know, you can check your makeup in a pub, as long as you're like within the rule of 6. You can check your makeup with your own compact, you know, and having it on your key ring with your logo on, stuff like that. Or have your art. I mean, as artists, we quite often don't have any art that we can show anyone. I mean, I end up getting my phone out, and then you have to wait, you know, what if I haven't got connection? And oh, it's such a pain, and people don't really like looking at endless photos of pictures that you've done. So it's a great way to advertise as well. You would just use your products all the time when you are chatting to someone. Drink from a mug with your illustration on. So I realised that there was a slight gap in the market where there are lots of illustrators out there who just want to see what their products would look like with their art on, but didn't want to have to spend hundreds of pounds getting like 50 mugs or whatever. You know, it's quite often when you get things in wholesale, you need to get a bulk of one particular thing. And I didn't want to put that pressure on people. So I thought what I'll do is I'll create a bundle of things that are not too expensive, that I have in stock, and that can be personalized really easily, so that you can have a taster of all these different products. Then you can photograph them, and then if you wanted to sell them, you know, you can either sell them through my website, because if it's things that I've printed, I will sell them through my website if you want me to. So I can post directly to your customers, or I can or you can take your own product photos. Sorry. Yeah, you can take your own product photos and things, and you can advertise them yourself on your page, you know. So it's hopefully it's a win-win situation. I'm asking slightly less than I would get for normal retail price, but I'm also giving an illustrator or an artist or even a small business the opportunity of having this merchandising pack. So I'm quite pleased about that. And I have sold a couple already, actually. So, I mean, I'm hoping I haven't just made this massive, massive rod for my own back. Fingers crossed. I also have a VIP group on Facebook, which is for my customers only. So if you have bought anything from me and you're not in the group, do let me know. But I'm thinking of running special offers on there every now and again. Say I find a lunchbox that needs to be printed because I'm fed up of having it up on the shelf. I might just go onto my VIPs and say, look, I've got this lunchbox. It's not expensive. What do you want on it? And sell it to the first person who comments, type of thing. So I might do that as well. We shall see. Okay, I've waffled enough. I'd love it if you said hi, signed in. Signed in? My brain really has gone. Subscribed. That's it. Feel free to come over to my Patreon, say hi. Like I said, pledges start at $3, so that would be fab. But otherwise, come and say hi on Instagram or Facebook or down below. It's always nice to chat to you. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.